to the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he will be marked down right there at the...
Here we go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning. And
3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for ruck. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And what changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying a scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did.
And he made a great tackle.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got time. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. End of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back. And it's after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Defense.
Away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little.
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he fires one, but incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. They gave up the...
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here comes the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. That's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 14 there.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Gone. Hot. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before. Back to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now whistles come in.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 7, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chiefs have it at the 2. Defense will get to the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 7. Third down from inside the 30. The hurry throw would be picked off. Chiefs defense gets off the field with the turnover. After the INT, offense comes out now. Here the pass is completed into coverage. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score, taking the lead up to 10. So that'll wrap it up for us here.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection. No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
And his kick here is good. And that'll put the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25. Script coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody
left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They defend this third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to...
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eye. Not easily done in today's NFL.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 32 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to...
Back to throw again. That's caught at the 1. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Hold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
He'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. Unit out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And stopping him for a minimal gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll with that lead here in the second half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. Ooh, with a juke. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for two, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a one-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the fourth. The punt return for a score. Let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
That loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A gain of a yard gets a
for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Muscles him off. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands first. I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. Board here late. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 11 on the game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
They don't. It's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Holding. Defense.
Ball. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Back to throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. One tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive. Pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Holding. Defense.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, a big play shot taken by the offense, unfortunately it ended in a big drop.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Finding time. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.